Okay, thank you so much. Sorry for that distraction. Let's start straight away. This is our amazing headline guest, Dr. Namala Hanifa. She's very amazing. She's just too many things, like the way we've told you in her biography, in her brief biography. But before we go in further, I want to remind you that we are coming to you live from Ham Cinemax, Makere. Yes, Dr. Hanifa, let's go straight to the show. Dr. Hanifa, as actually we shared your CV, most people are like they were wowed with all the qualifications you have. But there's a sister who wants to know, who is Dr. Hanifa, besides being a mentor in sexuality and reproductive health, besides being a coach in career guidance and all that. Dr. Hanifa yani.
For guidance, is it English only, English Uganda?
In language you're comfortable, because we have...
Yes, I have to be sure that, yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
There is a singer who said, I know who I am. And also some other singer who said, my name is Dr. Hanifah Ssengendo.
Mashallah.
I'm a medical doctor, because you know these days there are so many doctorates. I am a pediatrician, meaning that I have masters in pediatrics, and I'm also a public health specialist. So I did public health, which concerns the common man, anything to do with the person and the environment. That's Dr. Hanifa. I am a woman, and I guess I will tell you why I'm saying so. Like you see me, I'm truly a woman. I am a mother, and not just a mother. I call myself a senior mother, because I have different cohorts. I have those that are above 20, then the middle ones 15 there, then the baby who is 8 years. So I'm really a senior mother.
Mashallah.
I am the Stepping Stone. I guess that one probably you've mentioned. I'm the founder of Stepping Stone platform. So as a mother, as a pediatrician, as a Muslim woman, yeah, that's very, very important. I should say that is Hanifa. But for breaking barriers and putting a lot of protocol, just call me Dr. Hani, because by the time you finish, Dr. Namala Hanifah Ssengendo, Omusawo, Omuzaddo, Dr. Hani is enough. But so that's I.
Okay, mashallah, we are glad to have you here. Dr. Hanifa. Dr. Hani.
Yes.
I think you're so familiar with us. You've said you are into Stepping Stone Foundation.
Platform.
Yes. And previously, earlier this week we had boot camps.
Yes.
For youths and for teens in different ages.
Yes.
From 6 to 12, we had boot camp for VACIS Senior 4, P7 Senior 6. A lot went on, a lot happened. We had inspirational, educational tours, and our children represented. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
We are here under the theme, intentional parenting. N'abasinga muffe tekimanyi tekitegeeza. Tukiwulira naye tetukitegeera. Probably tutambuliddeko mu bigere byakyo. Naye twebuuza, intentional parenting kitegeeza ki? Nga Dr. Hani akiruddemu asomesezza abaana baffe. Naffe abazadde atuyambyeko okukitegeera obulungi. Intentional parenting, yongera tumenyeremenyeremuko. What is it? And at what age should we start being intentional as parents?
Okay. The definitions, whatever I'm speaking here, first of all, some of the things are from my personal experience as a mother. Other things are because I've interacted a lot with parents and those to be parents.
Okay.
First of all, I would like the listeners, the participants here to understand that parenting begins before you even have your biological child. That's why when we are at home, like today when I left, I told my 15-year-old to parent. How? I said, "Omwana making a show." That's part of parenting. So parenting begins before you have your biological child. That's parenting. And actually, parenting should be incorporated into the premarital counseling that we do. We should not wait for people to get babies when you are busy. Amabere gakuluma nga bwe bagamba nti omwana bamusitula bati, omwana no. Intentional comes from the word intent. I guess there could be people who know literature here, but intent has a self-drive in it.
Like echilubirirwa.
Intent has a doing in you that work in you know. It's ngabona agamba I. That's why, by the way, intentional parenting is my own word. I'm sure many of you have been hearing about positive parenting. But as I did things and I went through mentorship, I realized that there is need to be intentional. What does that mean? It means I intend, I can, I need to do something. And as you do that, it means 1, 2, 3 things. You have to be deliberate. Intentional is about being a deliberate parent. Whatever the circumstances are, deliberately, you have to be a parent. And you have to be consistent. Whatever it is. Lemerako omukyala munange kola ki? Lemerako. That consistency is what kills most of us. And the persistence in a way. And of course the willfulness. I mean, people should know first of all that for you to be a parent is a God-given role. Like you didn't ask to be the child of your father. Sigwe weronda tata wo wazuku kanga yani ye tata ye mama bano ye family yo katonda kye yakuwa. First of all, you have to be proud, you have to appreciate, and you have to be deliberate, consistent, and willing to do whatever it takes because Allah jachikubuzaako. Allah jachikubuzaako kuba ye yachikuwa. Ngabo yatuwa amaaso galaba bikyamo bagasoma ne ku Quran. Yatuwa obwongo bulabe busoma ebirala oba buli busoma ne ku Quran ne busoma n'ebirala. So intentional parenting is about being deliberate, consistent, and willing to guide as God wills.
Okay. Kati waliwo batugambira mu Quran nti Allah wagambira malayika okussa omwoyo mu lubuto lw'omukyala obuvunaanyizibwa bwa parenting bwe butandikira. Kituuzayo ku kiri where you said that we should start parenting in our children nga bakyali bato. Ate ne kituuzaayo ne tugamba nti nga tonnaba kuzaala through the counseling sessions n'owa ng'oli lubuto kitegeeza tube nga tusabira abaana baffe kye kitegeeza mu kyo. Being intentional.
Being intentional, yes, like you are a caretaker, but what I want people to pick is that the 3 words, you know, so I work with the teens so much, so catch words, the deliberate, consistent, willing effort to continue being a caretaker no matter what.
To raise a child.
To raise a holistic. I want that also to be a catchword, to raise a holistic child. You know, we can raise children. Street, bagamba babakuza, to raise a holistic child of substance.
Despite the situation.
Despite the situation. I guess those words I'm stressing. A holistic child of substance. Umanyi ndi musomesamu. Obalo akubo mwami musomesa ndozo olusi. Enoni ensamukira Yes, holistic. Kwegamba omwana ajjudde. Ndoza amanyi ennaku zino bagamba omwana tomutegekera wabula mutegeke. Omwana mutegeke. Omutegekera ne oba wakafa ne babirwaniramu, you know? Okutegeka omwana. Okubeera ekyo ng'alimu omulamwa. Ng'alimu omulamwa mu bitundu ebyenjawulo, mu ngeri ez'enjawulo, mu ddiini, omulamwa ku mubiri gwe. Omulamwa ku ngeri gy'ayogeramu n'abantu, omulamwa mu buntu bulamu, omulamwa mu ngeri gy'ayambalamu, engeri gy'atunulamu. Bwe nnyingidde wano, I felt like my parents raised me holistically. Kuba mpulidde obululu ne ngamba kyekyo. So, holistic kwegamba omwana ajjudde. Kyentegeeza nti omwana ne bw'anaaba ayise math n'afuna 90. The other day, the recent boot camps, we went to Butabika. Twasangayo omwana eyafuna first class degree. Sharifu mutabani wange wali awajulira. Today he's my cameraman and driver. You know?
Holistic child.
Holistic. Yes, I'm here. He should learn some new skills of, you know. So, themselves ababana abato bakaba. A student of first class. Omwana oli yali yafuna 20. He got 20 out of 20. Meaning obonero yabumalayo. Naye yali Butabika lwaki? Drugs, alcohol and gambling. Yenga ke bayita akapapula sports betting bayina bakiyita akapapula. Mbagaba akamugoba ku mirimu 5. Maybe the problem is not totally the parent, but era obuvunanyizibwa buddayo kubanga it's a God given what? It's a God given role. It's a God given responsibility. Lero bwe kituuka kufa abasajja mu Uganda bagamba bati ti omwana omubi avumaganya nnyina. Meaning that a child who does not behave, the first culprit is the who?
The mother.
Mulaba alinga mama waba omugezi aga magezi ga kitaawe. Jjajja wazaala kitaawe naye yali mugezi. Naye bwe kiba ekibi obukojja bwonoonya omwana. So, intention is about the deliberate, consistent, and willingful effort to raise a holistic child of substance. Muli balungi nno muli ba student.
Thank you, Dr. Hanifa. Ate kyekyoyogedde gwe nyongerezaako kino. Rather, Islam yakkiriza omukyala okukola. On top of her parental roles, yeah? However, obuzibu obuzeewo, parents are overwhelmed with work, yeah? N'osanga waliwo n'abalabamu ebyokukola babivuddeko bagamba, you know what, let me sit home and I raise my child. But what could be the best way to balance work and parenting? Kuba okuwola okwagala, parenting omwagala, then ate olinnyo okukola, ate no abamu bagivinza up omanyi kantule nkuze abaana. So what could be the best way to balance the both?
I think when you say balance, you mean that they are all floating at the same level, which I totally disagree with. It is not balancing.
What is it?
It is ensuring that byombi obikola ate byombi n'obikola bulungi.
Balancing.
No. It doesn't mean balancing. You cannot balance two different things. Kubanga ekisooka kiri nkugambye Katonda ye yakikuwa. Ate Katonda agenda nakikubuuzaako. N'emirimu Yesu Katonda ajja gitubuuzaako naye era kima kiddayo mu kwekuusa ku ddiini. Nze ekisooka kye ŋŋamba. You may not really balance. It's so hard to balance, by the way. Kizibu. Kizibu ogamba nti obalansinga. Kitegeeza bwe mmala ennaku 5 nga ŋŋenda ku 2 ne nkomawo 4 ku mulimu. N'atuula awaka nze Hanifa. Ne ntulawo awaka okuva ku 2 paka 5 wiiki. Tisijja kisobola. I cannot have that equity. But I can have the equality. Meaning that buli kimu neno kiwa priority, prioritization. At a point in time. Okukola otegeeza ki? Abakyala bafe abasinga mulowooza nti okukola kwekeera ku makya n'ennyambala n'engenda away from home. But COVID has taught us that okukola osobola n'okukolera awaka. Kyova olaba abantu abamu tubeera awaka naye ng'ate tuli absent. N'ogamba munnange leero nsiibyeko awaka n'abaana. Naye ng'oli ku WhatsApp. Ng'oli ku TikTok olunaku lulamba. That is not being intentional. Kati gwe wakwata kimu nti munnaye bwe nsiibako awaka olwo mbeera mu parenting. Then you are not deliberately parenting. You are there just by the word of saying I'm physically present but emotionally absent. Kati, for me from my personal experience, first of all, appreciate it ebyo ebintu byombi obyetaaga. Nze Hanifa omukyala asomyeko. Siyinza kulimba era siyinza kansolinga mukyala ne mugamba munnange omulimu gw'okola buleke. Oba gwa office, oba gwa kuyiriba, ennaku zino tukuyita kuyiriba. Oba yiriba it is very, very important. My God. Tulina okubaamu n'akasente kaffe. Gw'olowooza buli kimu Haji y'anaakikuwa. Bw'akuwa 1,000 ng'oyongerako 2 bw'oba omusinzizza oba 1,000 gwe n'omulimba nti nayongeddeko 5. The issue is for you to, to get what you want. But the fact is that parenting and work byombi tubyetaaga. Kati kali ke nabagambye aka deliberate kwe kugamba that make parenting as part of your personal growth.
Sure.
When you make it a personal growth agenda, like you have a work agenda, then you'll have personal goals towards parenting. How many of you have a parenting agenda? A parenting agenda. Ng'olina abaana bo 4 naye nga buli omu olina Hanifa kino nga 2. Kubanga kati abamu mwawandiise ku ssaawa 11 tekugenda ku Muslimah ngende mpulirize Dr. Hanifa. Do you have a parenting agenda and you have a parenting journal? Journal like a diary. I have seen they are selling diaries there. Do you have a parenting agenda? So that when you are prioritizing, at one time as you do your journaling for work, you do your journaling for parenting. I'm actually writing a book about that. Because tojja bibalansinga mu budde mu time mu but if you put both of them as your personal growth agenda, then you'll have a balanced them. Why? Kitegeeza, you can be able to prioritize at a point in time. Why? Abaana baba bali ku ssomero, probably okuyiriba kwange kunaaba kw'amaanyi nnyo kubanga tebaliwo. Bwe badda awaka, priorities have to change because it's part of my agenda. Mu luwummula ne bwe mba njiriba ntya waakiri ngamba leero bwe zinaawera 11 waakiri ku mulimu naalwala olubuto ngende ntuukiriza agenda. So parenting should be part of your personal growth, and I just don't want to say that kibeere ku bimu byokola. Personal growth
deliberately
and consistently and willfully. Kwegamba nti omuyaga ne bwe gubaguze, even if things come, the technology that is coming up, the communities that are no longer communal, even when they come, no matter what, I am a parent because it is part of my personal growth. It is an agenda.
Divine responsibility.
It is a responsibility. Ngera bwe ngamba kati njakeera ntegeke bootcamp, stepping stone, let me write these materials, let me do this. Even parenting. Let it be your agenda. Draw a journal for each child. Buli mwana muteereko journal. Nze abo bakimanyi oyo afuluma. Era isogaba naye, how does mommy remember these things? Ngenda okugenda nga nkebera kajjano kange. Ono Sharifu yaŋŋamba nti kozi luli yali agenda kuyiga how to make a flyer. Nga muyita kozi flyer waziyiga. Mami ajjukira atya. It is my agenda. Consistency and willing. Kwegamba naawe okiteekemu okwagala kuli. Nga naawe bw'ogamba kangende nnoonya akagoye akaliko nakino. Because it's a God-given responsibility or role.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So it's taking us back to twatandikidde that with parenting it has to be deliberate in whichever situation we face. Alhamdulillah. Doctor, currently,
I just wanted to add one thing before that.
Okay.
But there are certain things about some economics muliwa wano omanyi siri economist naye omwami yakola ekooli. There is opportunity cost. Mu bino ebya parenting birimu opportunity cost. Personally, waliwo lwe nafuna ekiribo mwana gwe nga kifuna US. Naye nga nina abavubuka batiini below 15 mu nnyumba basatu. So I weighed opportunity cost means that byombi birungi, byombi mbyagala, byombi bikulu nnyo nnyo. Naye at that point in time, what did I prioritize? Natunulira abaana bano ne mbalaba for me with the legacy of children. Ne ngamba Nifa bakampitaka naye Dr. nali sinaba kuba doctor. Okay, ne ngamba Nifa waabwe. ngenda kukola ssente kadola ko kaali kawera naye abaana bano mbaleke mu nnyumba muno mbaleke ne gwe mbalekera ng'agamba waali obitegeera omwami ajja kugamba tofaayo yiye balabirira but as women we know abaami for us we have another way of parenting nabo kye bayita parenting ajja kujja atule mu ddiiro akole ki asaleko alabe TV gundi mwebase iye muzugu you know so when natuula bwe nti at that point in time I had to do prioritization and opportunity cost nengamba byombi mbyagala nifa nakatandika okukola naye ate abaana they have to have legacy sika mulimu bwe nasigala wano nja kufuna emirala and indeed I got other jobs so the issue is that maybe said I got other jobs and probably that's why I thought of starting the Stepping Stone platform. Exactly. Because nanoonya kiki ekimbeezaawo first of all kingasa kigasa obusiraamu bwange kigasa eggwanga lyange kigasa n'abaana bange because 4 of my kids are mentors, they are peer educators. Yes. Deliberate tebanneekolezaako kiki jangu muyige. How do men grow? What are the features of men growing? Sharifu, here is the book. Read, rehearsal. Kino bakikola bati medical ekiri bwe kiti. Go and teach. Mbera anti mukasonda nempuliriza. Nga kino wakituusiza kino kye. That willingfulness. So, ebyokuzaala bino byakulemerako no matter
the situation.
No matter what. Can we have some no matter what? So omuntu agamba nti munange ate omulimu yes gufuga banefe nga twalina emirimu ogenda ku ward saawa 2 n'osulayo ku ward n'ovaayo enkeera saawa 7 naye nga wakiri mu nnaku ezo 3 sirwala olubuto ndereka awaka n'abaana bange y'amabeere wakiri nga sigakamula nkamula amabeere because I want my child to have the breast milk. The child may not be put physically on the breast. Naye nga manyi omwana wange anywa ki mata ga bbeere. That is being deliberate and willing kubanga already nali manyi omugaso gw'ebbeere. Naye abawala ennaku zino aba yakazaala banange kawandigate banange you know my breasts will become small, will get socks. Bagambye bw'otayonsa tegafuuka stocks. Tegafuuka stocks.
Gafuuka.
Doctor, okongereza ku ekyo kyobaddeko kati currently setambulira ku internet na social media. Ate abaana baffe bakyembracinze bulungi nnyo, but the challenge here is that the content has no filter, so we don't know what exactly they are consuming. So how do we do intentional parenting in such an ambiguous world?
Anti kakati olina kuba mulembe ogwo gwennyini.
You
as a parent, first of all, first embrace change. First embrace that you are in the world of internet. We are in the world where the Gen Zs form over 60% of the population. Are you with me? The generation is Z, that is the generation internet. The children that have been born in the era of internet. And for your information, internet is not going to go away.
Yeah.
Just 1 year ago, TikTok yaliwo. Maybe it was beginning or not. You know, embrace that we are in the era of technology. 2 years ago, ani kumwe yawerezaako message ng'akozesa post office. I mean Uganda post office.
2 years ago?
2 years ago. Ani yakikozesaako?
Like 5 years.
Like not even just I guess 5. Kyavaako kati ekiriko internet. Kati kitegeeza yingira mu internet obeeremu. In this era of internet, where I have told you by the Uganda demographics, that is the way the population age bands, the way the population age bands are, that abana abali wansi w'emyaka 24, they form 60% of the population, meaning when you meet 10, you are working in a tax park, 10, 6 of them are generation internet. They are millennials. For us, we are the baby boomers. So you have to live with the millennials and the generation Z or the generation internet. The generation of why. Don't sit like that. But mommy, why? that you know when you sit like that as a girl, it doesn't look good. Mommy, why doesn't it look good? Because you know your pant will show. But I'm not showing my pant, Mommy. I'm covered with a lace.
A legging.
And I have a legging, Mommy. So why? And you know how they ask that why? So, first of all, in this generation, you have to become a digital citizen.
True.
How?
Digital citizen, being a digital, kabasoke bankubire mu ngalo badde bankubira mu ngalo. Being a digital citizen, ke kali okulemerako no matter
What?
So, as the internet improves, as internet advances, now you know biremerako. Hey, ate oba twadi kakati kye mugamba luli mu 90s obusimu obwasooka okujja tewali bukapeesa bukka kakati kumwe waliwo atayina seereza mama wange agiyita seereza ani atayina seereza. It means as a digital citizen you have to become a digitally compliant parent, and it is so difficult. I cannot stand here to say that it's so easy. It is so what?
Difficult.
But you have to be there no matter.
But it's not what it is.
Because it's more
No
private.
matter what. It is, yes, private, but you still have to do something. In this very era of technology, you have to learn certain tricks.
Like which?
And sometimes me I share, and I want my children to know that because so first of all, in this era, yes, we have to put rules because we are the authority. Abazadde tusigale nga ffe gano makaga. By the way, nze ngenda ne mbabuuza, but whose home is this? Obedde emmotoka gye buyingiramu yaani. This is my car. This is my home. You have to follow my rules.
Exactly.
The only difference nowadays, as we are living with the millennials and we are in the generation of internet, we need to explain the reasons behind most of the rules. Chibayambako, because the internet generation has a why. Ate mwetuli. So we have to get those reasons as we enforce values. Mugamba lwaki tulina okusaala kimunnyonnyole edda okusaala miggo saawa zino okusaala. You don't even ask why am I supposed to pray at point in time. Naye kati omwana nagamba n'omugamba, you know what? It is 1:15 temunnasaala, but maybe even swala, even if it is 10 minutes before you can pray. Atenga mutuufu.
Ali informed.
But you want to put a value that saala mangu kuba bw'osaala mangu ofunamu empeera. Kati ate totandikirawo ng'omukuba misinde omukuba, because the generation of internet is a generation of why. So being a digital citizen, one is nawe yiga kubuliko. You may not be 100% very clear. Naye teekwa obeera ng'okola ki ng'obitegeera. Bwe bagamba TikTok ne bw'oba toliiko buuza ye TikTok eno ekola etya, n'akubuuliramu n'ogamba the digital world, social media. The other day I was in a workshop in Nairobi, and a global consultant was trying to tell us how digital the world is gonna be more and more and more. And you have seen there are robots.
Yeah.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. They have even made women.
Yes.
Google Sophie. I know at a point in time, Mwalaba Obaba Mita Hori, I didn't know, but there is a Sophia robot.
Yes.
The Sophia robot can do everything, including satisfying people in bed. You know, Google it, you will find it there. So, in this technology, where those things happen, a digitally compliant parent, okitegeera nti gye kiri. Depending on the age, omwana wo n'okimugamba n'ogamba ensi eyo n'onese, omanyi nti kino na kino gye kiri, n'akitegeera. Social media olina okubeerako. Personally, most people know.
Dr. Hanifa, wembulizako Sister Jamila. Ekintu kino ekyokwogera n'abaana baffe, is it a modern trend? Or is it a Western trend or a traditional? Kirungi oba si kirungi eri abaana baffe?
Talking to the children nga tubabuulira ebyennono ebyaffe.
Approach to addressing issues, okubabuulira obubuuzi. Is it traditional oba kiri Western?
Nambusiramu mwekiri. Yes.
Okay.
Twongerezeeko okwo.
I think it is just that we tuba tuli mu generation of internet.
Yes.
Still waliwo ebintu ate bye tuyina okuvaamuko katonotono from my personal experience and from the parents that I've shared with, because we do individual consultations n'omuzadde najja nga kimukubye nagamba ono omwana mulese. And some of these tricks work. Yes, we are the authority, but how do we exert that authority? First of all, because I've told you it's a generation of asking why. That means we have to talk.
To give the answer.
That's where I started from. We have to give and not just answers, the right answers, depending of course on age. But try to give as much as near the right answer as possible. If you can't, that's where you need professional friends like us. Exactly. Because omwana ajja kubuuza. Akikubuuze gwe okigambe nti omanyi totunga kiro jja kwavuwala. Kati nno kwole oba amugambye tetwakoze shopping yenna ti mami kati nga wagambye oli mwavu watunga ekiro. Because it is a generation where the body, like you see, do you realize that their bodies are growing faster than ever before?
Yes.
The way the body is growing is the way the what?
The brain.
The brain. And remember, the brain has a reasoning part, it has an emotional part, it has so different many parts. So it means that bwe tuba tugunjula abaana bakyala bannange tulina okwogera. Ekyokubiri, we have to daiko a little. Nze bannange, my personal experience, I even keep saying it over and over. My second born Shaban yagamba abo basharif agamba naye mwe baana mwete mumanyi mami fo omulembe gwaffe mami mami n'akugamba nti obaleeta essowani n'omugamba mami kamale ogenda kukira let me first close over my laptop or whatever. The mommy of 27 years ago is different from the mommy now.
Yeah.
Senga luli amanyi genina omwana Nazira munjulo mukwata muyise musatengo. Nga nina amaanyi.
Doctor.
Naye kati olina okuba ne reserve army. Si buli kimu nti ojja kuboggola nnyo. Si buli kimu nti ojja kulwana. Nze nalwana n'abaana. Naye guno omulembe, because of the brain and the exposure that is differently. Oyina okubeera nti okkakkanamuko. Bw'oyombera atayozeza sowani si gemanyi gegamu ayabuuse ekikomera. You get what I mean? Omwana, if the child interferes with your values, the way you put the energy on not praying should not be the same way as finding a dirty bedroom. Have a reserve army. Because you are trying to be friends, but you may not be the best what? Friend, but it should be a bit nearer. You have seen the suicidal cases that have happened. Be a chameleon parent. A chameleon parent, which etagisaga jail, olaba n'okwekalakaasa. Oluse ba police ne bateekako red top, ne bateekako nawe beerayo ne red top yo. Where are these things that they must not? Oba tosadde that is a must. Sekiriko gamba nti oba kale. Naye bw'abanga weerwe empale teyatukudde nyinza okugamba naye nga tate tokubye okukuba tulina okukendeeza. Yes, I keep telling my teenagers, when I say the teenagers that I mentor, that child rights come with responsibilities. Nze tojja kujja okungamba, you know mommy, it is children rights not to be hungry. Some students told us during the previous camp. But I said, yes, but it comes with responsibility. Why? Right now, we are still out in an inspirational tour. We can't eat. So it comes with the responsibility of being patient. But you will eat. But to say, you know, mommy, child rights, see, we have to watch Simanya Pakasawa Musavu Munyumba yani. This is my what? If you will allow your kids to dress anyhow, to walk anyhow, you will do it. But I tell them, I'm sure you will not allow them. That. So, my dear parents, in this era of social media, let's embrace the social media. Befriend your children on their platforms. Why is it important? Ajakumanya mami will see my Instagram. She will see my Facebook. But also chikuyambako who are her friends or his friends. Kubanga ogenda okulaba n'omugamba I so and so is your friend. But that person is always nude. How are you relating? Awunoleetamu talk. Be a digital citizen. Biyige oyinza obutabimanya 10 ku kinnaakyo kuba bo obwongo bwabwe kati ffe abali ku 50 floor. Ndi ku 50 floor naye nnemerako nembuuza kamera eno bw'omala okuba ojjamu ka clip kati n'obikola otya, how do you edit? Simanyi nnyo, but I sort of have a snapshot, an aeroplane view of what most of the digital things are, because global consultants tell us that ensi ne zino kamera ez'okukwata era mujja kulaba nga tezikyaliwo ye temutuzirabye ku bisaawe kamera egoberera etyo omuzannyi paka lwateeba without someone really moving it. So digital world has to stay, and I really tell parents that toyinza gamba nti no omwana wo tojja muwa ssimu omukoto ogera. Learn safety online.
Exactly, because doctor, what do bagamba nti in Uganda education system probably next year or the other year bagenda kubanga one of the requirements is a senior one omwana nga bagenda n'essimu nga kwe basomera kiri mu plan. Inshallah.
It's not even just in plan.
Yes.
We have CBC, the teachers here, the competence-based curriculum, where schools are expected to have internet at school.
Exactly.
So it is not of next year, it is now.
Good. So, kiba kitegeeza tuli ku nsonga yennyini nti omuzadde abali wano abaana baffe tugenda kusobola tutya okuregulatinga amasimu ge bakozesa
anti kaakati byenkugambye safety online. Genda ufune omuntu akuyigirize how can I keep my children safe online. First, secondly, be a digital parent. If you are a digital parent, you will try to see how things have happened. They can delete the history, but you can still get to know. Back. There are parents who can't even look for history. There are parents who cannot even look behind the walls of behind, if I may use the word. Be inquisitive, but also talk. Because omwana bwona amugamba, because pornography pops. But I keep telling them that even if pornography pops, does it mean you see it? It is not the right time. Even us who are adults, we are not allowed to see pornography. You know? So it is like, there is no one answer. I guess you seem to look for one answer. We can't have one answer. But and those tricks can really work. Also have professional friends or professional mentors. Mentorship is becoming a requirement as because we no longer have a community that has communal interests.
Doctor.
Neighbor to mumanyi. So get a professional friend.
All right, Doctor. Thank you for that enlightening discussion so far. We'd love to go for a short break. We'll be right back.
About parenting and work. We've talked about norms, values, fair. We've talked about being intentional, deliberate, persistent, and consistent in everything that we do. Despite the situation, we are parents all the way through. So we are here for the Q&A. It's time for it to be interactive between our guests and the audience. Tukakasa tulina ebibuuzo bingi ate tutandikira awo asobole okutuddamu tulabe nga tufuna answer z'ebyo bye twebuuza nga audience manager bw'atubuuliddemu. Inshallah.
Okay, thank you. We are going to have 3 questions at a time. We shall first handle 3. She answers them, then we ask for another set of questions. So anyone with a question, please? Right there. Thank you. Please introduce yourself a bit. Stand up. Let's keep the questions very brief and straight to the theme.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, my name is Chiravo Rahma Yusuf. I'm a mother of 3. I'm a counselor, Chambogo College School. Now, my question is, we are in a digital era, as you said. However, age, like some parents, phones, like you find a 2-year-old has a tab, a 3-year-old has a tab. I mean, there is no connection between the mother and the child. How are we going to go about that? Okay? And other parents are always away. When the child's birthday comes, they cover up the missed time with an expensive phone, with an expensive gadget. These children get attached to the gadgets other than the parents. How are we going to do that? Culture. Twetaaga tuddeyo ku nnono. I'm sorry to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sister Rahma. Yeah. Another sister? Anyone with a question?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Manalugwa Sekaya. Dr. Hani, my mentor, good to see you.
Thanks,
and Alhamdulillah, thank you for congratulations. Congratulations for being the influencer of the year.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she won an award yesterday. So, Dr. Hani, back in the days, parents used to dictate what their children should be in future. For example, you find your family honorable is a teacher, you're a doctor. So you would dictate that 2 of your children should be doctors. You know, they should take that line of being a doctor, and the others should take the line of being a teacher. Or there's a family I know, the mom was a doctor, the dad was a doctor, so the children had to, go along those lines. So is it a working technique? Because I mean, who wouldn't want their children to have a professional job? So is it a working technique? Should we dictate for our children what they should be in future? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Another sister?
Kayanza Dr. Hani.
Please stand up.
Rahma Jemba is my name. Dr. Hani, you get the cool equalizing, because you've told us no means of balancing, but equalizing. How are we going to equalize working and parenting? Because in most cases, we're too working until we tend to abandon the parenting style. How are we going to equalize those two?
Thank you so much. Let's first handle this first 3 questions. You'll be asking for more.
Okay. So children getting attached to their gadgets, that is a parenting problem. You have to create the quality time that is required for your child. The gadgets cannot replace the human face. The human face has emotional intelligence. At least as of now, the gadgets our children work with, they don't have that emotion. Kwagamba Katonda alina kye yateeka mu muntu. Just imagine when we have a virtual meeting and when you are seeing me like twetunuulidde direct, that connection Katonda yakikola. So as parents, we just need to put rules in the house. There should be time for TV. A parent came complaining, omwana abeera ku TV paka saawa 8. Ne mu nyumba yani. That is now your problem. It is your problem. Yes, omwana ye kimunyumira. I told you they are generation internet. So they want to be that. Kati gwe lwaki omuleka abibeera ebyo sima paka saawa 8. Kati omwana asembayo yeebase nnyo, enkeera alinga mulwadde, olunaku lulamba. Then also remember that these gadgets are also addictive. They get addiction ng'omuntu bw'abeera ku biragala. N'omwana bw'abeera too. The brain gets corrupted. Kwegamba ng'awulira bw'aba tabaddeko. Some children sleep with a phone. Ng'alina that kapatula oba ka soap kaalaba oba batakalabye otulo tetujja. That's already part of addiction. And it's a parenting problem. Yes, bali mbisenge balina privacy. But this is my what? My home. Sisobola kugula kisenge kyo lwaki. and it is my home. Yes, privacy, please open. You know? 2, culture. Of course, for Abasiramu, tulina culture that interferes with Islam, tulina ne culture ekkirizibwa. But in terms of discipline, most of the culture is in liaison with our Islamic beliefs. Kati culture eyamba omwana giremereko. Lwakuba oluusi twesiba ku buculture obutinya ennyo kwegamba omuntu ne yeesiba omuwala akole kino takikola. Kati discussion neebeera nnyo ku ekyo neereka ebintu ebingi ennyo ebiri mu culture ebikuyamba. Respect obuntu bulamu, babuuza batya, bagaaya batya, bakola batya omuntu kwegamba akantu akatini ennyo yes kali important. I guess ladies you know what I mean. Ne kakutwalira obudde bungi nnyo other than capitalizing on probably the 80%. The other question Hatima asked was about career guidance. Nze ebyo nga byantuukako dda nno bakazi bannange. My second born, I wanted him to be a doctor because the first born had really refused. And by her nature, I said, sijja kulwana na mwana because she's so introverted naye kyayagala abakimanyi. Now I get this one. Nemugamba gwolinga nze ogenda kuba doctor. He refused. What did he say? Mami nze ebyo bya doctor. That time I was really sitting in the hospitals, seeing baana biki court. You know how it can be prestigious. Nanga nze mami saagala ebyo byakutuula mu ddwaliro. He refused. He ended up doing engineering because he said he wants something that challenges him. Things in bunagenda mu field n'atambulako n'alaba akatakoze n'ebino eby'omusawo malaria same treatment. Senyiga today he refused. So that's why I told you the Hanifa of 27 years is different. Nowadays I sit with my children and I ask, can you give me 3 careers that help you? And we even teach these things in stepping stone. You know? That's why abazadde mbagamba mube ne ba professional friends like us. Obibasomesa, get 3 things that you want to do. Differentiate between professional interest and talent. Or things for a passion. Because we have seen that nowadays, talent and passion is becoming more useful than ever before. Omwana asoma obusawo naye n'abeera hafidhul Qur'ani. Allah yamuwa eddoboozi. N'alisomesa.
Somehow nakyo kiri a bit challenging. Omwana ayinza okwagala talent ne contradicting n'eddiini.
Nti value oddayo eri ku value nti eyo si value yaffe. Ffe kati ekikootagana n'eddiini that is a no-go zone. Naye ng'ekyo olwedde omwana wakikola ki? Ekyo omwana wakimuteekamu. So the issue is gone are the days where you really have to dictate but you can guide. N'okola otya n'omuwaayo ba mentors nga 3 n'omugamba gendako ewagundi n'ewagundi bwe wagenze mbonna ki ky'olabye oba gwe oli omuyiseemu amwagazise but show that really you are in a generation that wants them to make an informed decision. The last question was
agamba it's hard to balance to equalize.
But I didn't say equalize. I talked of equity. You know equity is not being equal. Kyenagambye gwe geraageranya olabe nga bwe nkubulidde scenario yange ey'omulimu ng'ennaku z'olaba nti mbadde bize nnyo kamaleko 2 hours ntule n'abaana bange I create quality time. I eat with them nsaaleko nabo tuzannyeko nabo. Remember you were a chameleon what?
Parent.
You are a chameleon parent. Akaseera ako k'otuddeko n'abaana bo nze nina kyenji kye tuyita family meeting at table. N'oyo akyeyaringa n'owa 8 ya n'omugamba Sohani gwe chairperson kyekyakusanyusiza kyekyakunyiziza kyekitaatambudde bulungi. In that you are learning things ono bagamba gundi yagize ono yadduse bw'ati n'agenda eri ku gate ng'ali bwereere ono yaliiridde mu kisenge ono. You pick good things and bad things because this is an era of also appreciating. Olaba nze Haji nga teyaneebaziza nga nakoze akalungi nyiiga.
Oyo omwana.
Nze nyiiga simanyi bwe munyiiga nammwe. Nze Haji nga tanneebazizza nga nakozeeyo akantu. Ne bwe mba nnyumye njagala ngambye nti nkoze eki. Let's also appreciate our children. Let's instill appreciation and love to our children. Some of you have never said I love you, my daughter.
Thank you so
yes,
much.
oh, you are beautiful. You have big eyes. You have,
Thank you, Doctor. Let's have another set of questions. There are sisters in front here. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My name is Biawagambi Asha. I'm a student at Lord Development Center. So I'm happy to be here. Now my question is, which advice can you give to our parents, especially for us who are educated? Our parents want us to marry those men who are in our, how can I say it? No, not the judges.
Lineage?
Those who have money, who are rich. So I'd like you to advise our parents. What can they do?
They watch it on Muslimah channels. Omuntu agamba parents baabwe tebaliwo wano naye bajja bulaba bujja kusirculating.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Please stand up.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, mine is a compliment. Yeah, I'm Aisha Shamirah. Waliwo sister yayogedde ku kugamba abaana okudictating that thing. I'm a mother of two, and I used to be this mother who is like, sweetie, you have to do this. My boy, I call him sweetie. Like ngamutekako ekintu nti olina kukola kino. But later on, some friend of mine told me that, Shami, what you're doing is not right. So I had to change. Nengamba, I have to talk to my son. Those things of kumubera konto kino inachikola but like embeera yedda mama waffe gye balimu ngamanyi we tulina okukola which was wrong. N'ekirala our sister yayogedde kino kirabidde.
Modern parents?
No, kirabidde.
Okay, maybe you can pass on the mic if you remember. You can bring back. There are two sisters in front here.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Doctor, I thank you for the energy and the passion about children. I'm Hadija Mariam Nyanzi. I'm a counselor with PAM Professional Counselors.
Okay.
But I'm mbayita ku Muslim couples retreat. Tugenda 26 to come out that first with your husband. Doctor, my point. Nsaba mpe ku magezi ku mbeera y'abazadde taata ne maama nga intentional parenting gyoyogerako bali at loggerheads. Maama ayagala abeera an internet person, akakasa nti ajja kumonitoringa abaana on TV and phone and stuff. Taata akyali analog. Ye alaba alina kubeera nga bwe yakuzibwa ku mulembe guno. Kati ne wajja nti maybe maama oba oyagala kwefuula mulungi abaana bakwagale. Tovola molinga abawolereza tata nembeera nga temukwatagana kutya bwe mulambika abaana bano mutambulire wamu n'omulembe kuba ekyamazima. We can't deny our children phones. Yesterday when we were burying the late Sawava, my son came and told me, Mom, imagine that n'omwana w'emyaka 12 alina smartphone. That is what he told me. For him, the analysis he made with his friends who abadde asoma mwabo ye yalabye nga buli mwana alina ki. So he was telling me those vamuloza petuli kuchi, you know. So give us advice on that. Thank you.
All right. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
My bachelor's nagikolera ndejje kati nengamba kangende ku masters nengenda ku Victoria University. On Victoria University everything is on internet. Okusoma internet, exams internet. There is no need of going and sitting in classrooms together to class. Byonna bya internet. So as Dr. Hanifa said, we have to adjust. Tuve mu eri gundi gye twalimu tuddeko kweriko. Era abaana we have to teach them n'okuba following nga bwagala.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Another question? No, but another supplement.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nakazihawa Musa, and I thank Dr. Hanifa for this session. And I thank everyone for their love, because this is actually love that you're showing us, coming here every once a month and being here for us. Now, my issue is about mental health, because we find that some of these kids are having problems socially, and they're having that social exhaustion, and they end up maybe committing suicide and not having someone to talk to. So sometimes sometimes the parents don't know what actually is bothering them. So when you ask them, why are they committing suicide, they actually don't know the reason they're committing suicide, or they actually don't know the reason they are suffering, like mentally. So my question is, what could be the problem? Why is it that these kids cannot share these issues to their parents, and they end up just concluding with ending their life or making decisions that are not actually good for them? Yes, that's my question.
Thank you so much, Sister Hawa. I think we can handle those first three.
Okay. So the sister of internet, but while you remain an authority in your home. Yes, let them be the internet children, but this is my what?
My home.
This is my home. Then the issue, let me begin with the mental, because it really fits into my pediatrics very well. First of all, as parents, we have a big problem as parents. Oluusi tutitiibiza nnyo abaana. Abaana tulina engeri gye tubaagalamu ne tubeera ng'abagamba, we do not expose our children to any risk. Our children, the other day, like I was telling me, that parents agamba, omwana ssaawa emu n'eddakiika 15 tannalya mmere, alina kulya ssaawa emu. Omwana alinnyeeko mu ttaka. Omwana ebintu ebyokulya byaweddewo. Listi bintu 3 tuguzeeko onno ebintu 25 bannange ebitaano omwana agenda kunyiiga. Omwana olugoye yayagadde lwa red ate tufunye lwa yellow. We are over-parenting at some points in time. Kati ate omwana amala okukyama amamera nga muto n'oyagala omugyeyo. Because children of nowadays bateekwa okumanya, for example, no, si buli kimu kyakumukeeka. Because why children are saying, nze nayagala oba boyfriend yaŋŋamba nti tanjagala, nze nendabanga ensi wedde unenaffe tusiibye bakitaabwe batugamba ate point in time nti gwesaagala mugoba nti olina byokoze ebitakola ki. Twasomanga mu ssomero nga n'abasomesa batugamba gwe oli bubi biki tukola punishments. Why are children so brittle? Yes, I know we are going into a brittle world. That's another discussion. But during that brittleness and the way the world is so volatile, that's really my topic that I really want to talk about. Fabazadde, abaana tuba exposingeko to risk. Their parents atagala na mwana we talinnyako ku bodo wa boda ajja mukwana. Kati, kikole in a controlled manner. Expose to control the risk. Over-controlling is a problem. Toyinza nti omwana talibeerako ku ssimu. Toyinza nti omwana talabeko ku TV. Omwana teyeekubeko ka perfume bajja mukwana. Tayitako mu paaka bajja mukola ki? Muleke bamukwane kaafune immunity. Ng'omwana bw'alinnya mu ttaka n'afuna ki? Immunity. Bamugambeko nti olina akabina akanene akimanyiire. Nti okuŋŋamba nti akabina kange kanene is not really a big what?
Big deal.
It's not really a big deal. Oli mulungi nnyo nnyo akimanyiire. Bwe baŋŋamba nti ndi mulungi doesn't mean I go ahead and expose my what? My body. Kwegamba tuyitiriza nnyo omwana omukola bwe omwana ata omwana you know, over-parenting and someone is laughing. Are you learning or you are learning? Yes, that is a vibe. Non-exposure to risk, that is over-parenting, is also a problem. Because they say that osindika muko alumwemu ku njala tefe abasiraamu tusiiba enjala omwana emulumeko si buli kaseera nti sukaali waali. Nze twali mu covid ne bantuumako simanya kasava fridge. Because you know during covid wafunanga opportunity ne mugula mawogo ne mumuli akatogo ne mumuli omusiike ne mumusteaminga leero ali mu muzigo. But I told them that what is available now is that obutale tebunnatandika kola terima. I mean, expose. If the list of shopping is 30 nengulako 10 tewali sente. Ate n'abaana tubabuuliremuko. Sente teziri awo ku mukeeka. financial literacy for the teens and young people. Gwe omuzadde olaga buli kaseera odda mu kisenge osula okaaba bwodda anono listi eriko ebintu bimeka ana. What is that total? Kuliko mami emiliyoni emu mu emitwalo 10 kati n'osooka ofuna miliyoni emu mu emitwalo 9 n'onoonya omutwalo obeere ng'omulaga nti budget eteekwa kuba actualized. So let's teach our children the difference between wants and needs. Needs are the must have. This is a want. Kyalulala leero sente tezikola ki teziriiwo byagaanyeemu, and that's life because that's what we go through. Mugira omwana bw'agenda mu supermarket buli kyayagala n'akipi this car n'agwa n'akaaba n'agwa eri eno n'olugoye ebyo bw'omuzadde gamba nti bwe tuba tugenze mu supermarket ebitali ku listi tetukola ki
tetubigula.
Oba bw'oba ofunyeemu ekisa n'ogira n'ogamba okay today we are just adding akalito naye omwana agwa eri n'abyemyaka 15 n'atayogera naawe mami couldn't buy me that dress kudiru ki sente teziriwo tezikola ki
Doctor, ate kati we tugenda ku question ya sister waffe yagambye where the parents at a loggerhead.
Yes, okay, that is a hard one, and there is no one answer to it. Because these days there is what they call co-parenting. Tata alieni ne mama alieni. Probably you are instilling different values. But this is a time where I say that over bajitabata in diversity. Together in diversity over. Kwa gamba. Nti oba muyino bwekiba kisobose muyino oba okutula ne mugamba eby'omwana byo tukiriziganye kino na kino. Unless if it's to an extreme, kuba nagendako naina couple, omwami ayagala abeere omwana musiraamu, taata ayagala omwana abeere ki wa ddiini ndala. Bw'agenda eno agenda mu church, bw'agenda n'agenda wa agenda muzikiti. Those are extremes and they end up affecting the mental. Kati awo mwe muleeteramu mediator. Ne mugamba what are the things we should agree upon. Nti kino na kino. But even single motherhood and you know, being a single father, those are also issues. But to wind this up, what I've learned, not to disagree with Hajj when the kids are seeing. Wachiri tugenda mu kasonda, ne tukayanira ekintu. Ne bwe ntukali, oba it wasn't my position, ne ntuka walinga ndi, kwegamba buli lwolaga abaana, because these are their fathers, oba these are their mothers. Kati gwe mama bw'olaga nti abaana oyagala bakwagale, it is a problem. The fatherhead is required.
Yes. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Just 2 more questions. Please, Dr. Hani, can you please comment about sleepovers?
Oh, sleepovers in the wange teri sleepovers. Era bwe kibanga it is a requirement. It is a controlled sleepover. For example, senga mba nina oba omukola awaka, that's sort of a sleepover. But what kids mean is that, Mommy, I have my friends, we are gonna watch a movie, and you know the movie is gonna end late. Can I sleep? Yomanyi bakoda akazungu, nga nange nkaddamu, you know I'm not gonna allow you because...
Okay.
So bwembanga omwana mukiriza oba for birthday or those overs, I make sure mugamba abazadde be baani abali mu kino ekintu njagala bakubira omuzadde ankubire gwe ngamba otyo omwana nti osaba osule maka g'omuntu nga nnyini maka ate ye taakoze eki nkubire nti Dr. Hani njagala gundi ajje nti tuli safe nti ye okay program egenda kubeera etya because sometimes bw'obagamba tugenda kwa Kashia bikigamba nange by the way ndudde ogenda kwa Kashia can we go together ya ate movie bagikyusizza hey
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam.
A big round of applause for Dr. Hanifa. Bannange ebintu bino byo bikyusekyuseemu naye ffe. Things are changing, but we are in charge. We must be in charge. Akati omwana ono ali ku LDC. Akubi akasuuti ke yenna mulabe. Nga bakugamba mbogena fumbirwa lino essajja erifaanana bwe riti. Sente abazinoonya tetulaba zifuna.
Tetumanyi na gyeziri.
Tezirina gyeziri naye bw'ofunayo omutwalo ng'osanyuka fa alhamdulillah. Naye bw'oba okyasoma naddala ng'oli ku university
tulina kye tukola ffe kye twakolanga edda bw'alabanga ng'abantu bakutwala gy'otayagala kugenda ng'obulamukko. Yalinga ng'agenda ku holiday buli holiday n'ogenda ewaka ng'ogiramu okendezaamuko ku especially nga pressure y'amaanyi. N'ogamba ne tusoma nnyo. Abaali bategese essajja awo erimu eryo ne likola ki? Ne libula. You understand Uganda? Kaakati olw'okuba oba okuze abazadde bo toyagala banyiiza naye kyoyagala okimanyi. Tutambuza mpola mpola bw'obulamu katono bw'obeera ne mami n'omunyigirizako omutisenge naye n'ogamba mami naye gwe kati dadi ddala baakola bwe batyo, especially if you're your mom's friend. So you buy time until when you present to us what you really want. The problem now is okuba nti badde bakuteekekedde okubeera ng'ofumbirwa ate nawe n'ofuluma nga tolina program. Kati abazadde ne basoberwa. Naye tulage nti okyali oba ku bitabo era oyinza okusaba bakuleka osome. Naye nga naawe programu yo erina keeragaalagako kuba abantu bambi bano abakuze ababazaala bamanyi omugaso gwammwe okufumbirwa amangu. So olina okuba ng'oli mugezi ng'obudde obubayinga ng'opromisinga twapromisinganga. Mama olulenzi nno nduleeta naye nga tewali yadde. Okirabye. So I think mwaka n'omalako omulala naye omubatu kwe LDC bw'eggwanga babagamba bakubuuza nnyo bajja kubuuza degree ogireese kaakati obanga atalina kyakoze. So you should use your intelligence as time moves and you should be very programmed. Tweyanza nnyo tweyanze.
Thank you so much. Hajat Rahma has something to say.
Ndozanga omuzina
Tugulwana.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Nga balungi nga bannasiso bagamba nti sibeera wano. Ekintu kye mbakuutira baganda bange nga nange nkyekuutira buli omu akole ky'asobola okukola ng'ennyumba ye bwe kyeyina. Ebintu by'okukoperera bye bireese obuzibu. Okukopa kususse wano mu Uganda. From the dressing, feri gye tubeera ebyo ebintu bimulaba mu mazina ku TV is a costume ekoma mu studio. Naye wano ogenda n'olaba abaana nga bambadde like n'ogamba oh my God.
Musereebu.
Eri gye babirabira mu first world is not there. Abaana balina discipline. Abaana b'abazungu babawa amateeka. Mbeegayirira tukole ebisoboka tulabire abaana baffe bulungi. Omukyalo oli namukuzanga bwe baba era kansubira nti temufuna mbuzibu kuba sirina kye nakopa okugjako mamange kyeyanjigiriza nange kye namusharingira. Twali bagagga nnyo tetwali bagagga nnyo twalina naye nga sigendera ku biki byagamba ngendera ku kyateeka okukola ku myaka gye paka Allah yamusaasira naye natuuka wawaali. Bane mbakuutira please abaana temufolowinga kye baagala, temukopeera maka g'abantu. Nolaba omuntu ng'avuga emmotoka ng'ate akyali busula mu muzigo n'ogamba ya Allah esente zaateeka mu mmotoka lwaki tazimbye akayumba. Bya nsonga bya kukopeera waliwo abagagga waliwo nze sijja kubeera mu mbeera bweti. Naye omuntu bw'oba oli mu mbeera zo Allah ayina engeri gy'akukwatirako nembeera n'essanyu ne bwe muba mulya katini era Allah abakuzanga muli bulungi ya Rabbi. Please. Okay. Kale bannange kyekyo. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi
Wa alaikum salam wa
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, sisters, for today. It is so steamy. It is real. We are having fun, but unfortunately, we cannot continue on a very hot spot. We are having fun, but inshallah, another time we shall have her back. Doctor, we are so grateful.
Maybe you can come then with the questions. All your questions, or you can write them down. I think you already have pieces of papers. You get your feedback on our social media handles, please.
Okay, please. Thank you. Doctor, we are honored to host you here tonight as our guest. Indeed, many of us have heard of the Accelerated Mentorship Program, and some of the people who won awards last night, we have them here, and she's among them. She's the best influencer of the year, Dr. Hanifah Ssengendo. And we also got the best TV coach of the year, Zaitun Kachama. She's among us here. So what does that mean to us, the Muslim girls, the women, the sisters? What does it mean to Umchi that we should be on top? Yeah. Doctor, we are so much honored for holding the flag of the Muslim women. And indeed, Stepping Stone is one place we should not miss out. All the mothers in here, the sisters, the elders, you are a guardian. You may not be a mother, but you are a guardian to someone outside there. Yeah. Let us use this opportunity. Let us have Stepping Stone Foundation platform as our third party to hold on, mentor, and nurture our children. You are stuck somewhere with your child. You don't know what to do next. Omwana kususeeko oyinza okugamba omwana genda obuuze n'akubuuza maama nze bwambuuza abaaki n'obulwa ekyokuddamu tobulwa wakati awo tuukira Stepping Stone Foundation. They will surely help us go to the next step. There are many programs that are running and inshallah you get to know about them. We are going to share with you the contact numbers of Dr. Hanifa and reach out to her. You will not regret. It is too good to have someone to talk to when it comes to parenting. Waliwo ekigambibwa nti omwana akuzibwa kyalo. It takes a community to raise a child.
Thank you. Saitun Aya and Hatima want to start something about personal growth. Waliwo atasena wano muze kubanga ati omanyi ati omwana n'amugamba ati tumanyi bakitegeere bannange growth is selfish. That's now another discussion. But anyway, add value to yourself. Thank you.
Dr. Hanifa.
My gratitude, by the way, I should thank Sharif. Sharif says salam. Sharif, as I said, is my son, but today he's my driver and he's my cameraman. He's waiting for his allowance from me. Yes, yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hanifa, for that enlightening discussion. It's enlightening at the same time so fun. Thank you so much for the 2-in-1. I can see people don't want us to stop, but honestly, we have to stop. The MC is going to share her contact here. So we hand over the mic to the MC. See you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum salam. My sisters, ngatemuna fuluma twina Allah chatu wadenga twina. Waliwo sisters abye. Kayinzo kuba kali ofu. But asabye ye sister Sonia atoleke hali ngaliwa. Okubulaga nga gye buli. Yes.
You want to start or sit? Okay, you can sit, no worries. Who is taking lead?
Taking lead. You can have Hajat Rehma. Hajat Rehma, Hajat Halima. Hajat Halima, remember?
Oh, sorry, no one. Okay. Does she know what a shadow is about?
Yeah, she knows.
Okay. Okay, she says she knows. I mean her.
She's going to first take her through all that. All right. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah.
MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
No, it's okay. You sit now. This is more important than even, you know. What has he said?
Sharif, the second.
I'm married. A mother of three. My husband is a young man. But he gave me a chance to take my time.
Takbir!
So, ever since my day, she was until now. When I came in, I can give you some messages. First, one Peter, I felt, then
what's her name? Allah Akbar.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. أشهد أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
الله أكبر.
nkakasa atangazeemu kiri kyo kimugattako bulama ne nabbi muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mubaka we mubaka we simwana nabbi isa mubaka we simwana
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah is greatest.
Is there a name of her choice?
Oba omwami yamuwadde. S-O-Y.
H. Erinya. Sorry, you can share with the audience, they can help.
Erinya lisosa S-O-Y.
Sumaya.
Eryangu. Yasmin.
My daughter is Yasmin. And the last one is Yasmin.
Oh, so
she has chosen Yasmin.
Yasmin, Allahu Akbar.
She comes from a Y family. All her kids have YY. Yasmin.
Yes.
Mashallah.
We shall talk to her. You be strong. Mashallah. Yes, we shall talk to her. I'll get your number. I will personally be your mentor, free of charge. Hey, Muzeyo. Allah Akbar. Dr. Hani has come with blessings.
What favors of Allah
should we deny?
Alhamdulillah. What a blessing.
Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allah ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd.
Alhamdulillah. Subhanallah.
My numbers, please.
They are going to share. We don't have them shared.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allah mnene, tumwebaza, Orecho. Sisters, we need to continue doing this. We just never know who is out there and needs guidance, but it's Allah who guides, and we are grateful that He has guided our sister Yasmin. Sister Yasmin, we are so grateful, and we welcome you to the Muslim ummah, and we pray that each and every one of us who has recognized her can support her in one way or another, learn one or two things so that she can be firm in the faith. Back to the show, we are grateful. Dr. Hani, as you like to be called, it was so insightful. Ebyokuyiga bibadde mbingi, alhamdulillah. We could go on and on. Abamu ababadde bagamba nti bino byabazadde. Dr. Hani agambye si bazadde bokka, ne bwoba tonnafuuka muzadde olina okuba nga weeteekateeka okubeera intentional. Kitandika tonnaba nakola ki? Kuzaala. So abagala contact za Dr. Hanifa, Airtel eri 071 75 0708. MTN enamba yemu Airtel and MTN. So MTN eri 0772 75 0708. Same number, the Airtel is 0701 75 0708. The MTN is 0772 75 0708.
Tebakube ekiro nnyo mbeera mu intentional wife bodu.
Kati waliyo na intentional wifing, so mu controlling temukube ekiro ennyo nga Dr. Hani bwatugambye. Twagala okutwala omukisa guno Dr. Hani okwebaza ennyo nnyini ddala. Nsuubira bisigaddeyo bingi era tujja sobola okumukomyawo in future inshallah. Our hosts twebaza mwebale kutulondera Dr. Hani. You couldn't have made a better choice for this theme. I'm very certain the sisters have had so much to take away. Our audience namwe tubebaza okubanga muzze nga Dr. Hani bwagambye nti yes tubagambye mlikinge mfollowing Zoom tuyinza okuzikola naye kiri physical kiba kyanjawulo. So we call upon you to come here every other time. Tujja kubeerangawo wano buli mwezi, every month we shall be here, and the next show will be on the 20th of January 2023 inshallah. So let's all be here. Gamba sister tazze gwolese yo tweyagalize. That's one way of kweyagaliza, right? Information jofunye wano gisharing n'omulala omulala naye mugambe jangu naye mu encouraging tubeere waneeno tulabe engeri gy'okwesitulamu nga abakyala abasiraamu n'abakyala abalala bonna nga bwolabye nti tufunye sister Sonia nga obusiraamu bwe bugamba nti example zetuwa olusi ze ziyagaza abantu okufuuka ekyo kye tuli ate nga abasiraamu tulina kyanjawulo nti eddiini yaffe yanjawulo really. So we have to be exemplary as Muslim sisters when we go out there. Engeri gye tweyisaamu y'egy'okusikiriza abantu okujja gye tuli tusobole okusharinga nabo ekyo ekirungi nti ng'era bwe kiri etasiimwa ebulajiwa. Dr. Hanifa twagala era okusiima okwebaza nga aba Uganda Muslim Women Civilization Initiative twakozeyo ka certificate okwebaza okubanga otuwadde obudde bwo. Tukimanyi schedule ebadde busy nnyo nga social media platforms bwe tuzirabye obadde eno neeno but alhamdulillah tukwebaza okubanga otufuniddewo obudde nojja osharinge naffe. So tugenda kusaba the Executive Director Uganda Muslim Women Civilization Initiative to help us hand over the certificate of appreciation to you, Dr. Hani.
Wow.
Era nga bwe tulinzeeko the certificate bagireete nga bwe bayogedde nti tuli wano kwezaamu maanyi, tuli wano kwecelebratinga, tuli wano kwesiima nga Dr. Hanifa era bwayogedde nti omwana ng'onoomusiima kimuwa essanyu n'okwe like how do I put it, like it gives them confidence okubeera nga bekkiririzaamu naye togenda kuwaana mwana wo kumugamba kirungi nga naawe kennyini abantu bawangala nabo tokikola. So let's make it a habit. Omuntu waba akoze ekintu ekirungi tobeeramu malala gagaana kumusiima. If it's something good, say it, appreciate it. You don't know what it's going to do for that person. Ayinza okuba abadde teyekkiririzaamu n'okimugamba n'atandika okulaba things differently, and they're also looking at the world in a different perspective. Bw'oba okikoze ekyo ku muntu munno kijja kwanguyira n'okukikola kuki ku mwana wo, and that is intentional parenting as well. So the certificates are here. We can do the handover.
Dr. Hani.
My cameraman.
Doctor, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
As we've already been told, it's been a tight schedule, but alhamdulillah, you've managed to secure some time for us. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. May Allah reward you abundantly for your time, for the information shared, for being an
thank Allahumma. Thank you, Bane.
Mashallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's a weekend of gifts,
Gifts and awards.
Yesterday and today.
Takbir.
Thank you so much.
Takbir.
Coach Zai, my mentor, thank you so much.
Mashallah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank
You're
you so
welcome.
much.
Thank you
Whatever
so
I've done,
much.
not intentionally, like, you know.
All is great.
Please, if anything hasn't gone right, please, I'm really sorry.
That's also another thing we need to learn to ask for forgiveness from those we have wronged. We make it a habit to ask for forgiveness and also to forgive. Life is short. Forgive and seek forgiveness. Era nga bagambye nti tuli mu celebrations. Dr. Hanifa already tumuappreciate nze era mwebale kulonda bannange abalonze okubeera nga yasobodde era okuwangula n'ekyo kye yawangudde ne coach Zaitun naye okuba nga yawangudde ng'era bweri enkola ya Uganda Muslim Women Civilization Initiative tugambye tulina okwecelebratinga. Ababadde ku social media mwakirabye tulina omukufwe abadde atrendinga. And that sister has put the flag up high to the ummah. Takbir. Tetwekotogera bannange abasukulumyako ku munne. Celebrate that person. Yeah, there's a way it also gives you comfort. For us, we are proud as Muslims for this achievement. Achievement eno teyabadde yeye kango omuntu, teyabadde ya family yeye yokka, teyabadde yabasiraamu fekka, but it's a big achievement even to us, the women. Aba celebrating nga mulimu abaami kubanga mulimu taata we, you know. So it's such a big achievement, and here we thought it was really important for us to recognize this achievement. Sister ono yasomedde Chambogo University, and on the 18th graduation which just happened this month, she was recognized as the overall best performer with a CGPA of 4.83. Nze sajiringizako, but alhamdulillah, you know, we cannot refuse to celebrate another person simply because for us we did not make it to that level. And this sister ndowooza mwena mumumanyi bannange era tuli naye wano bannange, sister oyo tuli naye wano, and she's none other than Sister Zaitun Nakadu. I see Coach Zaitun is already up, you know. Mashallah. Namesake. Takbir, sisters. Takbir, sisters. There is just so much for us to celebrate. So we're going to request you, Dr. Hani, to help us.
Can you imagine?
Mashallah.
We pray together
Mashallah.
during Ramadan and not praying. We sit
next to each other.
Mashallah, that's so awesome. So let's have the honors of you handing over the certificate to
Rahim. May Allah give you wisdom as you are part of the light for the Muslim ummah.
Ameen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
May Allah keep it for you.
Amen. Just a little token of appreciation from the Uganda Muslim Women Civilization Initiative. Please accept it. It's in good spirit. It comes from deep within us. Mashallah. Mashallah. So kindly let's have the token of appreciation. Just a small.
More for you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, you can.
We still have more for you. Muslimah Coffee Talk is also proud of you. It is also proudly brought to you by Uganda Muslim Civilization Initiative.
Thank you.
We gave you a gift of a diary where you can
so that you can keep the dates for the Muslimah Coffee Talk and tell the other sisters also to make it here every month. Be our ambassador.
All right. Lastly, we gave you the most precious gift of a because we know with this excellence of yesterday is just the beginning. So this is the excellence for dunya al-akhirah, and we know inshallah you will make it.
Inshallah.
Right. Thank you so much.
Mashallah. Thank you so much. Yes, sisters, celebration is very important. Yes, and we pray that Allah continues to guide you throughout the rest of the journey. We are going to take photos next. We are going to have the organizing committee for this event take their first photos. We're going to do this quickly because it's already time for Maghrib and we don't want to keep it long.
Oh, photos, sorry. You want to put them down?
Now what you do? You can carry your bag. Carry that bag.
We can't miss this one, eh?
Exactly.
Yes.
I have to show off. Eh?
Yeah. Yes. Zai, we are celebrating you, the representatives of
Next
that
week I make 52.
On which day?
Another celebration.
Another celebration.
Mashallah.
Happy birthday, Nadiva.
Christmas. On 20th December, inshallah.
Okay.
Yeah, 52, yes.
Mashallah. Okay.
Hatma.
Hatma, when we shower?
She's upcoming coach under the African Mentorship Award.
Award winner.
Number 2, I want to do that.
You can stand behind and put out the face. You can come and stand behind her because she's a bit short. She will pass together to give us seed. Yeah? Alright, mashallah.
But for my cameraman, he hasn't picked it well. Have you? My cameraman, yes. He's alert, eh? Okay.
Okay. The other photos will be outside. Yeah. Or kindly, we have a few items outside at the stalls. Check them out. Support us. Yeah, and you can check on them just right after this, inshallah. Our sister has some.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah al-ahad al-samad alladhi lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. It's unbelievable, but alhamdulillah, Allah wills. We all know that ayah that says when Allah says be it kun fayakun. Bw'aba asazeewo kibeere kibeera. Allah mwebaza olw'ekyengera ky'eddiini Busiraamu. Besides my achievement at university, I've been showered with love from sisters, from Muslims. Those who know me, the likes of Zai, Mariam, Nabal Hidayah, balala bonna, I've been there doing a lot of things, but this particular one came out, and you know the power of social media, and I thank Allah, alhamdulillah. Nchi, my achievement si yange nga nakaddu. No, not at all. Mundaze, nchi achievement yaffe ffenna. The girl child, ask the mothers. I might tell you part of my CV. I'm a daughter, alhamdulillah. I'm a mother of 3, 2 handsome boys and 1 daughter. You know them. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm into agriculture value addition. So through that, we add value to fruits, oils, and other agriculture products. So we dry pineapples, bananas, mangoes. It was just a new initiative in Uganda. I mean, to dry a pineapple and you pack it to a ready-to-eat product. The sisters who have been in the UK, you've seen them probably from Brazil, Asia, and other countries. So in Uganda, it was trending to have a dried product. But it didn't bring out the nakadu then. The nakadu, drying fruits, is known elsewhere in the areas of Kayunga by the farmers where we source the raw materials from. But this particular one has brought out the veil, the Muslimah, the hijabi, Ladies, besides the busy schedules, besides what people believe in, nti abasiraamu tebasoma, abasiraamu tebakola ki, Allah has enabled through me to show the world nti abasiraamu tusobola. I'm telling you, sister, now osobola. I went back to university just recently. I had a diploma in business studies. So I went back to Chambord University and I've just concluded my bachelor's degree in business administration and I specialized in marketing. I'm very passionate about marketing and I'm going back for a master's, inshallah, as I continue my other journeys of entrepreneurship, parenting, doing dawah, among others. I do dawah through Al Hidayah Foundation. We do quite a number of things. Maybe next time I get an opportunity here, I'll share with you the details. But I'm so honored and humbled with the love. Sisters, the day I got this award, we're in the tent, very many thousands of students. So when they called out my name, I stood, my parents couldn't believe, neither would I. But reaching there, I saw 3 Muslim girls. I don't know where they came from. They came running with their veils and taking selfies. They're like, sister, you've made us proud. I'm like, okay, do I know them? I said maybe it was excitement. After 2 days, I looked up for the pictures of these girls. I didn't know them. But what made them happy was the veil. Sisters, keep your veil on. Irrespective of whatever you're doing, keep your veil on. It will shine. It will prove to the world that covering our head doesn't mean covering our brain. We have the brains and we can do it. And don't think waliye kinene okusinga. But whenever you put your mind to something and trust in Allah, believe me, you will achieve it. Let's encourage each other whenever you have an opportunity. I do appreciate the center, the Uganda Muslim Women Civilizations Initiative. Thank you for the award. Thank you for the appreciation. I'm really happy for this. And I pray that Allah rewards you abundantly. May Allah enable all of us achieve whatever our hearts desire that are meant for us. And we ask Allah to guide us always. Allahumma ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahu Akbar.
Thank you so much, sister.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sisters. We have to close. Don't forget the dates. Our next talk show is on the 20th of January 20. To close this till next time. But let us recite Surat Asil to close this off as we go to prayer. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillah. Innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilus solihat wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. Thank you so much, sisters. Till next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Those of us who wants to get to know more about Stepping Stone platform, we have a sister among us here. Tusaba Allah amusiko rahmaye. Inshallah na yatu joining Sister Rachel. Tukusaba, those who know about Stepping Stone, get in touch with her. Ababulire bisinga wa about the platform.
Amanyine salamu kati.
Inshallah mumutukirire atubuulire ebijikwatako we basangibwa and how to join enroll our children, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sebo driver.
There is also a group picture outside, just shortly, and then we can wrap it up. And then we can pray. Just a group picture. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, the feedback forms, kindly just help me with them. Thank you so much. We're going to, we appreciate the feedback. Thank you so much. Whoever has a form can just help me. We encourage you to follow our social media.